Simulated here. Today I just wanted to hop on to share some news that I've been seeing about The Sims lately. So basically we're seeing that a lot of the sim gurus are leaving Maxis, which is, at first there was just a couple and people were speculating, and then other people like on Twitter were commenting like, don't be so silly, people leave their job all the time, especially apparently in the gaming community and in communities such as being a sim guru, like working for The Sims, working for Maxis. People don't work there for very long apparently. Like, it's a thing where you move on quickly and you move on to different projects and stuff like that. So I didn't know that. I thought it was, quite a stable job where, like, if I was a sim guru, I'd be there for the rest of my life, girl, you best guarantee. But apparently it's quite a common thing for people to leave frequently, and I don't know, maybe it's a factor of maybe they're on certain contracts and all their contracts are running up at once or something. I'm not sure, so they're deciding to move on because their contract's coming to an end rather than renewing. Who knows? But basically, I'm just going to go ahead and read this to you. So if you want to check this out, I'll link the Sims VIP down below. It's good for all your Sims news. They have a YouTube channel as well, I'm pretty sure. So this is titled The Sims Sim Guru Daniel Leaves Maxis. So he has announced that he is leaving Maxis after 20 years, which is such a long time to have any job. So that's like a big congratulations just there. But he's leaving. So he said, hey, it looks like my time at Maxis is up. I've enjoyed my time working on The Sims, and it's been an honour to be able to contribute to the game that you know and love. It's also been a pleasure to meet and interact with so many of you. Take care, Daniel. Which is such a sweet tweet, but in my opinion, this seems like maybe, my time is up. It doesn't seem like it's his choice, but I don't know. Maybe he just means it as in, like, his time has come to move on to something bigger and better, or I don't know. I'm not sure how old he is, so maybe he's retiring. I'm not sure. So, yeah, I don't know. Just the wording of this makes, I guess this is where some people are getting the speculation that maybe Maxis is getting rid of these people, which will bring us to the next article that we're about to read, but addresses the community and says that he, loves them, that he has had a great time meeting us all, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't address, like, thank you, Maxis, for giving me the opportunity. I'm not sure. So, yeah, I'm not sure how you can perceive this. Maybe he didn't mean anything by that at all, but this is what people are speculating on Twitter and what has led us to the next post. Maxis update. Multiple Sims 4 gurus are fired, others move to the mobile teams. So we've just received information from sources familiar with the current events at Maxis that multiple Sims 4 gurus have been fired from EA. So I'm not sure if that includes the sim guru we were just speaking of, or if he quit, or maybe it's unrelated, but it says multiple have been fired. And then some others, I guess like a big chunk if they're addressing it, have moved to the Sims 4 mobile. Or the Sims Mobile, sorry. So according to one source, EA has stated that budget cuts and other financial structuring is to blame. And others have stated that EA is shifting towards a more mobile structured gaming for The Sims, since the mobile currently makes more money for the maker EA. I find that hard to believe, because the mobile game is free unless you want to perform transactions in the app for clothing and whatever, packs, furniture. Basically, on The Sims Mobile, I have it on my phone. I do not pay for anything. Like, I just grind my Sims working and I never pay for anything. So I find it very hard to believe that lots of people would pay for it on a mobile game. Like, I know that in-game, in-app transactions are quite popular, and that's how you can earn a lot of money, because it just seems like, oh, just 50 cents here, just $1 here, and it does all add up. But I don't believe that in the short amount of time that this has been a global game, that it would have earned more money than The Sims, or I don't know, maybe it's projected to earn more, maybe they've got some big plans. And basically they just go on to say there's no telling where this leaves The Sims 4 in the long run, but these events are obviously not great news for the series. In recent months, some of the more public Sims 4 gurus announced their move to the Sims mobile team. So a lot of the people previously working on the PC game are moving to the mobile game, which is fine, I guess. I don't know, maybe they need more hands on deck, but it's weird that a lot of these people are moving and then they're also firing a lot of people. I'm not sure how many people work there, I'm not sure how many people they need, but obviously these speculated budget cuts might be to blame. These people obviously need money to live, they need to pay their rent, they need to pay their groceries, whatever. Some of these people have families. If there are budget cuts and they're losing their jobs, I just hope that they've got enough warning. I hope that they have enough financial security to get them through until they get another job. Like, I'm not sure how competitive the market is for getting a job in this career, but I hope that they're doing okay financially. Basically, yeah, they've moved over to the mobile, or a lot of them have been fired. News of layoffs at EA began yesterday when Sim Guru Daniel, which is the one we read previously, announced his departure from the team. Even though he didn't specifically mention he was fired, our sources have confirmed that he was one of the many who were laid off. Okay, so this source, obviously this is a speculation, this can't be taken 100%. Sim Guru Daniel did not say it himself, so unless he says it himself, which he hasn't, we can't really say, oh, he was definitely fired. But the source that all of this information came from has said that he was one of them, so take that as you want. With news of EA giving veteran gurus the boot, we can't help but wonder what will happen to the game. Yeah, I'm not sure how to take that. It's kind of confronting, isn't it? So on to a bit better news. We're going to be talking about the latest patch. So the Sims 4 latest patch separates potted plant object and adds an island counter from the Sims 4 Jungle Adventure. So if you don't have the Sims 4 Jungle Adventure, these items will not be added into your game. It's only if you have the Sims 4 Jungle Adventure. It's a patch to separate these plant objects and add in the counter that was forgotten. So that's really exciting news for us who wanted it. And I am going to link a funny video down below from the Sim supplier James Turner, who made a very funny, he made a little bit of a cameo in the Sims game. So I'll link that down below so you guys can go and watch that if you haven't already. So here are the patch notes for the patch I was talking about that had the pot plants removed. So addressing the issue where woohoo partners would be kicked out of bed. Like you'd woohoo and then fall asleep, and then if you're at somebody else's house, they'd be like, this is inappropriate, please leave. And it's like, what? No. So there's some other stuff. I didn't really find any of these issues in my game. Something important, we have removed the female preference for holding toddlers in the family portraits, which is good. So now male and females are equally likely to carry the toddler in the portrait. Something that they've failed to mention here, well at least I couldn't read it when just skimming over it now, and I have already read this, is that they changed the insane trait to erratic. I hope I'm saying that properly. They changed it to erratic, which was basically just to make it more user-friendly and to not offend anyone or label anyone incorrectly. So yeah, that's just another thing that they did in the patch that I don't think is mentioned here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't see it here. And then here is the updates for Sims Mobile. As you can see, there is a lot. So you can read over this if you like. Okay, so basically I've hopped on Twitter to show you what I was talking about. Obviously all these tweets are respective to the people who tweeted them. I'm not trying to, call anyone out or anything. But I just typed in Sims Gurus leaving because this is where I initially found out the news. I can't find the exact post, I don't think. But basically these are posts from people on Twitter saying, why are all the Sims Gurus leaving? All of them are leaving. This person signed up, blah blah blah. I have breaking news, the hot guru is leaving. So a lot of people are leaving, such and such is leaving, and yeah, it's just kind of a lot. A lot of people are leaving apparently, which I didn't realize, but yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. If we hop over here to the Sims Twitter, basically what I'm going to go ahead and say is that none of this is addressed at all, and this is an issue a lot of people have been saying, is that the Sims is acting like nothing is happening. So, I mean, it's just a lot of memes. Like, people have been complaining because they want to hear something from the Sims, they want to be told about things, but they have to get most of the thing from Sim Gurus, and now a lot of the Sim Gurus are leaving. Are we going to have any means of communication at all from the actual Sims verified Twitter page, aside from memes? This is all we're getting, memes, 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 and that's good. Okay, something about the Sims Mobile. Another thing about the Sims Mobile, they're not posting anything about the Sims unless it's a meme, and the rest is about mobile, so I don't know. That's just something some people have noticed and think is an issue worth concerning. So basically this is my Twitter page, feel free to go follow me, but basically I want to address this tweet right here from Ryella. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, and this is the main one that I saw recently. I honestly think that The Sims 4 is coming to an end. We don't get any updates from the gurus. The Sims, the page I was just on, doesn't post anything but memes. Everyone is so quiet, and I'm so sad because this game could be everything if the team would listen to us and try a little harder. So there are some parts that I don't agree with. I think they do listen to us pretty well and they do try, but I can see where she's coming from. They could try a little harder in the sense of communicating with us. The Sims literally just post memes. You saw when I scrolled through them just then. We don't get updates from most of the gurus. some of them do update, but then a lot of the ones that were giving us regular updates and communicating with us on Twitter are leaving. So it's like, goodbye, you're our only means of communication with the outside world. Like, so yeah, it is very sad. A lot of people are commenting, but a lot of people are just kind of upset that this is happening. Yeah, if you do want to read any of these, I'll leave a link to the Sims VIP down below. I just want to address this and get you guys' opinions and see what you think about the news about the Sim Gurus leaving, the new patch, the patch for mobile, and what you think about the Sims mobile app, if you think that it's a good app, if you use it, if you spend money on it. I really want to know how many people spend money on the mobile app. Yeah, so if you have any opinions, suggestions, or feedback down below, let me know. Until next time, I hope you have a snazzy day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!